Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I want to try the fruits of the Mexican fan palm, Brahea armata. It's also called blue Hesper palm and a lot of other names. And in the Mediterranean, it's a very popular ornamental tree due to its beautiful long golden inflorescences. I see that there is one in the distance. I'll try to zoom in. Here there is one, light golden inflorescence. And also the beautiful hanging fruit clusters. Of course, also its nice bluish leaves and its majestic appearance, they contribute to its popularity. Yeah, it comes from Mexico, so a kind of subtropical climate. It feels well in the Mediterranean. In colder places like Central Europe, it's popular as a plant in greenhouses and in pots. But here, in the almost frost-free southern French city of Menton, and also elsewhere on the Côte d'Azur, it grows everywhere. And now, in August, at the height of the tourist season, those conspicuous inflorescences are everywhere. And I must admit, I have nibbled the fruits a couple times and was not impressed, despite the fact that they are considered edible. In Mexico, those fruits are collected from the wild, mostly for local use. They don't seem to show up on the world market a lot. They're also made into wine and into other stuff. Pretty much all the sources I found say the fruits are edible. Some they say they taste similar to dates. Well, we can put that to the test. A lot of them say, yeah, they are edible, but only collected locally and not as tasty as other fruits, as other palm fruits, which contrasts with the tasting like dates. Some say, yeah, the species Brahea edulis, which is not that popular as an ornamental, has nicer edible fruits. I think the stuff that is grown here on the Côte d'Azur is Brahea armata. You can prove me wrong if you want. Now let's try them. First, let's try the beautiful yellow one. Come on, focus. Which is probably not quite ripe. Mostly tart and mealy, but with a trace of sweetness. A more ripe one. This is kind of a beige color with brown stains and much softer. More sweet, less tart, but the tartness still totally dominates over the sweetness. An even more ripe one. Getting better. Now I would say that the sweetness is the dominant taste sensation, but the tartness is still there, like in most Canary Island dates. What are these big fruits down here? No, I thought they are from the Brahea, but somebody just ripped off some bitter oranges and threw them here. What a pity, they're about twice the size. Yeah, people say the Brahea armata fruits are like over 2 centimeters or about an inch. Those here are kind of smaller. Okay. Even more ripe ones. You have to be careful not to find moldy ones. Yeah, not much tartness, but neither is the sweetness increasing much. Here is a tree with more ripe fruits. It's too tall, so I have to find something on the ground amidst the dog poo. Nah, not so good. Maybe I go around and find an even more ripe palm. This was promising, like the almost brown fruits. The brownest fruits I could find here were already kind of edible. But nothing special yet. Whew. On a different tree in the same park, we not only have the beautiful pale cream colored inflorescences, flower clusters, we also have fruits which are much more ripe than on the other palms. Come on, look at them. They're considerably more ripe. Sweet and tart, totally edible, but I don't like the tartness. What about those inflorescences? They've already lost most of the fruits, so the remaining ones should be really ripe, right? They're also of an even darker color. Yeah. Not very tasty, but the sweetness is totally dominating. The tartness is really in the background. Yeah, it is kind of tasty. It has some date-like flavor. Yeah. I could totally imagine foraging this as a poor Mexican kid, even bringing it to the market, even paying for it on the market. Yeah. So Brahea armata, the Mexican fan palm, yeah, all the fruit approved. The fruits, when ripe enough, are definitely edible and reasonably tasty. I wouldn't eat them a lot if there were real good dates around, but in the absence of dates and other high quality fruit, this is totally an acceptable replacement. So folks, this was the reasonably tasty Mexican farm palm Brahea armata. If you find it somewhere in a Mexican or Mediterranean park and can identify it without doubt, totally eat the fruits. Yeah, they're very sweet, a bit tart, have some of palm fruit-like flavor. They are definitely good enough to be foraged. And I think they are dry enough that you can even collect them and dry them in your home and have them for a long time. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit-rich city of Menton in southern France. Of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.